Hello and welcome back to our Benjamin Franklin Civilization VII series. In the last series, we did found our second distant land town in the Spanish Empire, Barcelona, and we're able to get a settler over there as well to found our next town on these distant lands. We also started upgrading our navy to help with a potential fight against Xerxes. We were able to unlock Carrick, so we've got a full fleet commander here as well. We started placing down some units in key strategic positions or key positions that we were hopefully able to defend. So we've got one here on the road between Wat Cabnal and Xerxes' town of Raga. And we're going to put another army commander. We're probably going to move him over to maybe around here actually, to potentially look at taking Baghdad just for the sheer amount of resources Baghdad has surrounding it. So that is just preparation for a potential war with Xerxes. We're not at war right now, thankfully, but I feel like these relations with Xerxes are on the knife edge that they were on in the previous age. So we just want to make sure we're well defended. Over here has got more naval dominance than it has in that previous war with Xerxes. Tikal, Xerxes does have some of its units surrounding over here, so it may be worth getting one of our Carracks to... I'm actually going to move this Carrack over towards Tikal, just to defend it a little bit more, and then we can always move it back if necessary. But we do have a merchant here in Barcelona, so let's move that merchant over to Ondaga, which is Confucius. And we were able to convert Madrid back to our religion as well in the previous episode using that missionary that we received. We'll continue up with our crossbowmen up here. Who is that? That's Jose. Jose, you were really annoying. I don't think Jose is going to move his cog out of there. So we may not be able to attack it like we want. No, he's not. So Q-Town can grow, and then so can Barcelona, so let's grab these furs. Town focus available on Q-Town. So we'll use some of that gold to get a grist mill. Let's get some medieval walls here and some medieval walls on Wat Cabnal as well, just to aid with the defense, and we'll put a gristmill on Wat Cabnal also. So that did use up a lot of our gold, but it's not the end of the world. Looks like it may be a good spot for our settlement. Amina wants open markets, plus 12 for both leaders. Sure, we have a good bit of influence to spare. Anything? We've got a discovery. Then our crossbowmen, we're going to put them on the road just between the two for now. We'll grab a conquistador and activate that in our distant land of Zaragoza. So Onondaga does give us another camel that we can throw into Madrid. And then this cog, I'm going to make my way over and around back into Taikal, and then I'm going to move the cog over. Well, I'll upgrade it to a Carrack and then move it over. Actually, yeah, I'll upgrade it to a Carrack, but I may keep it somewhere between Taikal and Zaragoza just for a little bit more defense. Zaragoza is currently undefended, so let's fix that while we can. We're a crossbowman. And I really don't want to give Xerxes any trade routes just because it's not going to be really worth our time if war is on the horizon with Xerxes. So let's try and negotiate a improved trade relations with Habsburg. 180 influence is crazy.
The bellows worked incessantly for 3 days and 3 nights, and the bronze melted down and became as water.
So we grabbed our conquistador in Madrid, so let's get a kiln. I was trying to save that for a potential farm, but it looks like we're just going to be really squeezed in by Jose. Our gunpowder is going to be clutch in that war with Xerxes. So it must be placed on a navigable river in distant lands. Do we even have an... Oh, so it doesn't have to be ours. Okay. Let's get him there, and then hopefully he won't die. After the accidental death of their leader, a company of mercenaries has taken a religious vow and thrown down their weapons. Hands that burned a village make ready to rebuild a new one. Let them work in the capital, plus 450 or plus 45 production, 300 happiness. Let them work the land, plus 180 food. Let's get that production and happiness. We'll get our first Lancer. And this cog I'm going to tell it to make its way over towards Taikal. There's not really anything to see around here. This might actually be a good spot for another town. Just because of the abundance of resources. So Taikal can grow a little bit more. We are lacking on food still. So we got 3 food, 1 gold right here. So let's get that. I think Wakanabo, let's go ahead and convert it to a city. That will decrease our gold a little bit, but it being a city will give us more to work with in terms of building. So I only want to spend my gold on the Ageless there. And since Wakanabo is a city now, let's give it one of those camels that are part of our empire. I don't want to spend any of my gold on Taikal for now. Now Confucius is hostile. Got a treasure convoy for another fleet point. Our cog is slowly making its way over here. With Confucius being hostile, we do need to watch out in terms of our settlements over here, because this is on the same continent as Confucius. I'm not entirely sure where he is. Is this him? Yeah, so he is on the other side of the continent, but we do need to be a little more careful because he is so far ahead in terms of science output. Bak is following the religion of Shinto. So Takuma's now become a Caesarean of us. Let's get a free technology.
I worked my wits and thoughts about shapes and figures.
And we'll get a missionary there as well. This Lancer I'm going to move over towards our military commander. And then this Carrick I'm going to move over towards our fleet commander and then push him back into our friendly territory so we can upgrade that cog. I didn't mean to push the fleet commander over there. Go back. Go back. Stop that. I meant to move the Carrick over, not the fleet commander.
I have collected all the writings and burnt those which were of no use.
So we got diplomatic action. What is this? Amina wants military aid again. We're not spending that on Amina. Our relationship with Xerxes is minus 84. I think we may actually be able to reconcile with Confucius. Let's try. Just because I don't really want to be fighting two wars on different continents. And I could really see this war with Xerxes happening. Let's get our fleet commander around just to protect this navigable river that really causes an issue in that first war with Xerxes. And we'll get authority too as well. Just because we're gonna start building out our army considerably more, we don't really want to be spending as much gold on upkeep of that army. I can see it happening, so I'm not going to go anywhere remotely close to the active volcano. There's no discoveries around there anyway, so I'm not messing with it. We have a good bit of gold, so let's grab some of these ageless buildings that we need here on Valladolid. We'll get a granary, a saw pit, and stone cutter, and then we'll throw the brickyard in the city center. Okay, so we have our fleet commander really protecting Taikao. Our Carrack is going to go over towards our fleet commander as well. So we're just generally in a much stronger position than we were before. I believe our navy should now be stronger than Xerxes' navy. He does have significantly higher gold output than what we do, though, but his science output is less than half of our science. So we will have the upper hand in terms of our unit strength. Ideally, I wouldn't want a war unless he declares war on me until I've got that gunpowder technology, just so we can have an even bigger gulf in unit strength against him. But if he declares war in those 6 turns, then we'll be more ready for it than we were. This missionary religion is just generally annoying. I'm not trying to spend my production getting missionaries just for my cities to be converted to other religions. Jose wants a cultural exchange. Sure. We got a treasure convoy in Barcelona, so... What's man's doing over here? Oh, Navigable River, never mind. He was heading over here. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make that journey, but we're going to try. The best we can do is try, and if it doesn't make it, then it is what it is. Great work. Tooth has been added to the temple. We get plus 37 gold for converting it back to our religion. Frustrating. The Chicxoy River has flooded. Great. We do have a couple of things we need to repair. I guess that's really my fault for founding a town on a floodable plain. Well, it just calls back to Xerxes being generally annoying because we were going to get this spot for our second town, which wasn't anywhere near this floodplain, but since Xerxes quote-unquote stole it from us, we weren't able to get it. And that character joined the fleet commander. I'm really surprised Xerxes hasn't befriended that city-state. And we got a treasure convoy over here as well. So let's see if that treasure convoy can also make its way back. towards our home continent or not. And we are able to grow the town of Zaragoza again. Food is still lacking a little bit. So, look at this square. And Zaragoza's got a treasure convoy. Stop it. Zaragoza has a treasure convoy, not a crossbowman. We'll get this from Valladolid. I'm not sure if that's supposed to have a little accent on or not. Kiln for +4 culture. We'll throw it up there. We've got our Tercio. This army commander has a slot, so we'll put the Tercio in there. Is there anything that is ageless? No, there is not. So +43 food, so let's get something with the highest food in. It's got +6 food output. Wharf has +6. I think it may be worth us getting one more army commander. So that's what we're going to do. And we'll defend Zaragoza even more with those medieval walls. Do want to get some medieval walls on Taikal as well. Just so all of our border towns or towns and cities that are close to Xerxes have those walls for that little bit extra defense. So let's move him over there. And we'll build some fortifications. Crossbowmen can go back into Madrid and chill. Scout discovers absolutely nothing. And we're going to convert it just for Catherine's missionary to convert it back. Calta's become active. That's no way near where we are, thankfully. Is straight up not my problem. And the Lancer can build some fortifications there. And the Scout continue its exploration of this other continent.
The real use of gunpowder is to make all men tall.
Okay, we unlock Gunpowder, so we have a ranged unit, we have the Bombard, and we have the Galleon, so that is really going to help our fight with Xerxes. So let's upgrade this crossbowman. Move our fleet commander back into friendly territory, and we're going to upgrade those to galleons. We don't have enough gold this turn to upgrade our 4 units, but we're going to push on to next turn, upgrade those, and then we're probably going to leave this episode there. We'll get feudalism next just because it is cheap. And then we'll move our fleet commander back to his spot that he was defending as an ambulance or something drove by my office window. I'm not sure if that was picked up on the microphone or not. Hope whoever is doing okay. I'm not sure if it even was an ambulance. For whatever reason, there's a lot of fire trucks that drive by my window. Spanish commanders were once derided for their fussy attention